Good afternoon. You're watching KopTalk.tv. It is Friday the 2nd of February 2018. Guys, right, have you noticed when I start a video I go, alright guys, how's it going? It is Friday. I was trying to start it like a different way, but I can't do it, you know what I'm saying? I feel a bit square and that. Doesn't sound right, does it? Unless you got them chubby cheeks banging away. Alright, that's what she said. Oh, talking of chubby, did you see Jurgen Klopp today was sticking up for Virgil van Dijk, saying he's not a chubster and that? Yeah, do you know much about this? Should we have a look? Okay, Jurgen Klopp hits back at Virgil van Dijk overweight claims, but makes admission over Liverpool star by James Pearce. But makes admission over Liverpool star. That's the clickbait bit, innit? You know what I mean? Jurgen Klopp insists Virgil van Dijk doesn't have an issue with his weight. Now listen guys, if anyone's a fucking expert on weight issues, it's fucking me, right? So I'll be the fucking judge of this. But believes it will be next season before Liverpool's record signing delivers his best form. So the £75 million centre-back was left out of the side for the midweek win over Huddersfield after struggling in last weekend's FA Cup exit at the hands of West Brom. Jamie Carragher, right, basically suggested that VVD needed to get fit and lose a bit of weight, having missed out on most of the pre-season with Southampton. Now then, so the boss was talking at today's pre-match press conference, right, and he was asked about Carragher's comments. Excuse me. And Klopp said, wow, I'm sure Jamie needs to lose a little bit of weight, but for Virgil, that's not the case. He's a big and tall player, that's how it is. Now, see, if I was tall, see, you know, I'd be more in proportion myself then, wouldn't I? Because I'm a short ass, you see. So if I was about 12 foot tall, I reckon I'd be all right. But Virgil van Dijk is tall, isn't he? And I don't know, they're making a big deal out of all this, I think, because I don't think Jamie Carragher meant it like that, did he? He was just saying, oh, he needs to fucking get a bit fit and that, because he's missed a bit of pre-season. If anyone's going to know, Carragher's going to know, isn't he? You know, former professional footballer. Anyway, so Klopp said, wow, I'm sure Jamie needs to lose a little bit of weight, but for Virgil, that's not the case. He's a big and tall player, that's how it is. We have the best nutrition department, and no one came to me and said we need to work with him. Being fit means all of that, so you have at the end more muscle than anything else. It is not an issue, not at all. I'm very happy with Virgil. A few ups and downs as expected. We will see him at his best after the summer, but we don't have the time to wait until then, and why should we? He can bring in a lot of things already. So, he went on to say, we've had a lot of talks already, but it's quite difficult because of our defending style. Oh yeah, it's fucking shit. And I know how this sounds. It's different to Southampton or to Holland. West Brom are a bad game of the whole team. West Brom was a bad game. That must mean for the whole team. And then we thought it made sense to rotate. There's a fucking surprise. It was purely a physical thing. I spoke to him and he expected it. When Virgil came here, he was not fit. That is the truth because he had a long injury. Then he played. Then he was injured. Then the transfer was kind of an open case and he didn't play for Southampton. So it was not a consistent season so far. Did you notice how he says then the transfer was kind of an open case? So, you know, like when people think that we, you know, walked away in the summer, therefore, that's an admission there, isn't it? It was like, you know, we were still trying to do it, like, you know what I mean? See what we could do in that, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he didn't play for Southampton, so it was not consistent so far. He's still a new player, but you cannot train in a Premier League match. So we need to use the time between the matches, and in the matches we have to deliver. So what do you think, guys? I mean, do you know what? I wish I was as fat as Jamie Carragher or Virgil van Dijk. Fucking hell. Seriously. Do you know what? I can't believe, right, that, you know, people, I've given this kid a bit of an hard time already, haven't they? Seriously. You know, he wasn't good in that game, was he? And, like, people are like, oh, £75 million, he can't even fucking, you know. I don't know, guys. It's a strange one. People just expect... I mean, it's going to take him a while. He's got to get settled in. He's got to know his team. He doesn't know who he's fucking playing next to, does he, 1 minute? Then he'd be a bag of fucking nerves, wouldn't you, with one of them goalkeepers behind you? Don't you think? I fucking would be. Flapping. He's might as well play there with an open fucking goal, haven't you? That's how they should train him, the centre-backs. Train the whole defence like that at Melwood. When Carriers comes out, just go, no, we don't need you. We don't need you, man. It's fucking pointless. Go over there and have a fag or something, you know what I'm saying? and just like have the defence at the back, fucking running around flapping like that, trying to keep the ball out of the net without using their hands and that. I fucking tell you, we do a lot better than anything. Implement that training session. There you fucking go. There you go. Solved all our problems. Well, not all of them. FSG out. So they're bad for business, you know. FSG. They're bad for fucking business. These TV deals, guys. You know. Oh, hey. You know what? I was. I think I made a video. I think I made a video the other day. I don't know if it was on the other side on DKB.TV or what. But I made a video talking about the TV rights and how FSG were particularly interested in this package, in the TV package, and it was to do with, in particular, the international rights side of things. And I remember saying, I think that the offers have to go in for this deal or these deals or whatever on the first week of February. Can anyone confirm that? The reason. I was like, as I said, when I said that in the video, I'm thinking, oh, it's fucking weeks away now. Just look there, it's 2nd of February now. So once this weekend's out of the way and you lot are sobered up, they'll be going in, I imagine. So maybe we'll get to hear something soon. I don't know how long they sit on them for. I tell you what, I'd love it if Amazon got a deal, honestly. I really think if like an online broadcaster like Amazon got a package like that, or got the football or whatever, however it works, I think that they would offer it at a reasonable price to support us. I really do. I really do. And that would completely annihilate Sky Sports and that, which, you know, I don't want Sky Sports to fail. I like Sky Sports, but I do at the same time resent them for the way that football's been ruined, the top flight game, and also what was I going to say? It was a very valid point to do with Sky Sports. Oh, fucking hell, you hate it when that happens. Do you ever get that when you're at home sitting lounge and you think of something and you're like, shit, what was I thinking then? And you sit there for ages. Sky Sports. Why do I not like Sky Sports? Well, obviously the higher subscription fees to people. They ruined the top flight game. Oh, I don't fucking know. And I like whatever it was. I was getting right fucking fired up for it. It's because I'm under pressure now, because I know you're sat there going, come on, Chubbs, what was it? No. Anyway, as soon as I stop the video, I'll fucking remember. But the Premier League, right? They wouldn't just allow, would they, the likes of Sky Sports, the likes of Amazon, to win a deal, because they split them up, don't they? They're not daft. They're not daft. Because they want to get maximum revenue in. So I'm not sure that would work. If Amazon, for example, came in, and maybe you guys might know this, if they're like an online broadcaster came in, like Amazon or Apple or even Facebook or Twitter, would they create a new like online kind of streaming thing and it would be separate from the satellite, or would they be bidding for the same as the satellite people? I don't know how it fucking works, really. I don't know how it works. I do like Sky Sports, I do honestly, and I like BT Sport as well. Although, do you know what, with BT Sport, I can't stand where they put the score at the fucking bottom. We have to be different. You know what I mean? We have to be different. Can you imagine sitting in one of them meetings there going, right guys, I've got this really good fucking novel idea, right? We're going to make ourselves so different from Sky Sports, we're going to put the fucking score at the bottom of the fucking screen. How pathetic is that? My screensaver's come on right at the time when I get fucking angry. How pathetic? Does that annoy you? It annoys me. Really annoys me. Why has everything got to be changed? Why has everything got to be fucking different? Do something different that actually benefits us. Do you know what I mean? I woke up this morning, put Sky News on, right? There was an advert on there for a car that's got one pedal for braking and accelerating or something. Accelerating, decelerating. How the fuck does that work then? Because I ain't even looked into it yet. What's that all about? So you let go, if you let go of it then, do you go through a fucking window? Who sat there in that company and went, you know, we've got a really good idea, guys, right? We're going to take the brake away and we're going to use one accelerator and decelerator. Everyone will be all over. Oh, just make a decent fucking car and make it cheap for people. That's all they fucking want, innit, guys? Hey, talking of driving. Do you remember last year, I got stopped by Plod when I was in England, right? And he alleged that I was on my mobile phone or had it in my hand or something. I'm not really sure what it was, to be honest, because there's two different things. Anyways, right? I got the paperwork through yesterday because I'm denying it, right? And I can't say why I'm denying it because I give my case away. You know what I'm saying? But I'll keep you updated. And I got my statement through yesterday from the police officer, right, of what happened. I'm not telling you how he referred to me, guys. Shall I tell you? Shall I tell you what he said? Exactly what he said. And since we're talking about chubsters, right? He said, right? Fuck, I can't wait to see him when I get to court. Seriously, I'm flying to England. A lot to do with this case, guys. I really am. Right? As I slowed my van and approached the roundabout, now roughly within 50 feet of the Ford KA, that's Rob's car. It's nice. Oh, I love them little Ford KAs. Have you seen them? Oh, man, cheaper than walking them, guys. No, in England, it was my go-to car, like when I'm in England, because I just need something to run around in. It's just a nice little car. Rob uses it now because he's passed his test. As I slowed my van and approached the roundabout, now roughly within 50 foot of the Ford KA, my attention was first drawn to the male driver, as he was a large, overweight male in a small car. Fucking cheeky cunt. Fucking cheeky cunt. That's fatism, that. I having that, guys. I'm going into court and I'm going to put Fat Lives Matter on my fucking t-shirt, man. I have then come back on myself and gone after the Ford KA, stopping it further down, and then it mentions it, where he stopped me, using lights and sirens. That's novel, innit? I have alighted my vehicle. He didn't get out of it, he alighted it. Right, like Mary Poppins with a brolly, right? And approached the driver's door. I have spoken to the driver, who I now know to be Duncan Oldham, and asked him to take a seat in my police van. And he has done so. At 17:02 hours, I have cautioned Oldham and informed him that I would be issuing him with a TOR for using a handheld mobile device while driving. Oldham replied, "No, I wasn't." Anyway, listen. So, whilst completing the TOR, I have informed Oldham that due to him already having 6 points on his licence, he would lose it due to totting up. It was then that Oldham told me he wouldn't, and that he would contest the ticket and go to court. I informed Oldham that I would look forward to the day out. This cheeky cunt, cheeky cunt. I informed Oldham that I would look forward to the day out and completed issuing it, handing the yellow copy to Oldham. Anyway, so that's not completely true, guys. It's not completely true. He told me, because I said to him, I said, well, I explained what I was doing in the vehicle, right? Which he wasn't interested in, yeah? And I don't want to say too much, because this is my defence, you know what I'm saying? But I said to him, he had a very bad attitude with me. He had a very, very bad... I ain't got a thing with the police. You know, my dad was a policeman, my granddad. I was brought up in a police environment, you know what I mean? So I think my dad was in for 33 years. He retired at the rank of inspector, the same police force, right? So I ain't got a thing, police officers do the jobs, and totally fine. But there's good and there's bad, isn't there, as in all walks of life. And he was quite, he wasn't a very nice police officer, if I'm honest. And he told me what was going to happen, and what I pointed out to him was, I didn't say, no, I will not be disqualified. What I said was, excuse me, that is up for a court to decide what happens to me, not you, officer. Your job is to fill out that paperwork and give it to me. And if I want to contest it, I'll go to a court and they will decide what happens to me. That's what I said, guys. That's what I said, but he's making it sound like I was being aggressive and obstructive, and I fucking wasn't, honestly. I promise you I wasn't. And yeah, between me and you, I'd tell you if I was. But yeah. But wow, yeah. When I see him, I'll say, "Hey, you." You know what I mean? Say, it's that little car. It makes me look a little bit bigger than I am. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I've got 3 weeks to reply to it, guys, and tell them what I'm doing. And there's a very valid reason. All right, I don't use my phone when I drive, and I can't tell you what I want to tell you yet. All right, because it supports my thing, and I can prove it. So I think I've got a good case as to what the situation was. Don't use mobile phones at the wheel. It's very dangerous. My son and my daughter would tell you that. So Rob's just passed his test a few weeks back, and yeah, that's one of the first things I've told him. No distractions when you're driving, son. So I'll keep you updated, because I told you about it before. That's why I'm telling you now. When I thought, since we're talking about chubsters, you know, I should have said that. And this Oldham got out of the vehicle, and he looked a little bit like a shorter version of Virgil van Dijk. Anyway, I'm not joking about doing naughty things, right? And I have a lot of respect for the police. It's just this particular officer, he was a bit, you know. I'll keep you posted, guys, and I'm representing myself in court as well. All right, so I'll keep you posted. So if you don't see me videos for a while, it's gone fucking pear-shaped. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I'm serving time. Some people say I look a bit like Fletch off Porridge. Google that. Go on Google and Google Images and put Fletch Porridge or Fletcher. Norman Stanley Fletcher, I think. Eh? Let me know in the comments section what you think. If you join dkb.tv, you get one of these. Come and join me on the other side. Support me. I might need you to pay me fine.